We cannot reveal the name of the journalist who helped to bring us this next story because in Zimbabwe, it can be dangerous to report the facts. Life expectancy just 43 years old, inflation a staggering 100,000%. The man many people blame for this disaster is the president, Robert Mugabe, who voted today along with the rest of his country in an election that could turn him out of office. With help from ABC's John Donvan now, a portrait of that country in collapse.
It is one of Africa's hungriest nations, and yet nearly every person you'll see in these pictures taken on the fly by a young journalist who went into markets with a hidden camera, practically every person you'll see in this needy country is technically, bizarrely, a millionaire. Ask any shopper to open his wallet and he'll be rolling in dollars, Zimbabwe dollars. And that is the problem. The cash is nearly worthless. Because look at these prices. Inflation has upended reality in Zimbabwe. A bunch of carrots, $35,000. 2 pounds of onions, $165,000. And then there is the toilet paper, 50 rolls for $5,175,000. The truth is this loaf of bread can cost a week's wages because it's a collapsed currency in a collapsed economy, and everyone is poor. This nation that used to pride itself on being Africa's breadbasket cannot feed itself. These are all truths that the government of Zimbabwe hates to see in print or broadcast, which is why the young woman who took these pictures is keeping her name and face out of her reporting.
Journalism is basically forbidden if you're not a puppet for whatever the government wants you to say. And it's very risky.
Her accent tells you that she comes from this land that she is also documenting, born into the minority white community that ruled Zimbabwe before 1980, when Robert Mugabe came to power. Much of that community resents Mugabe, who confiscated white farms and repressed political opposition. Now, however, resentment is so widespread that blacks and whites have been mounting protests together. When the journalist tried to film one of those protests, ducking behind this car window for cover, police squelched it within minutes. By the time she could peek out again, the police had scattered everyone.
They beat me all over, and then they beat me at the breast.
Everyone takes a risk speaking out. She does. So does this member of parliament who, as a lawyer, has defended many imprisoned black activists.
This is indeed a police state. It is a fascist society where the police are more important, certainly more powerful than judges and courts, and where the rule of law doesn't prevail.
People deserve to know what's happening to Zimbabwe, and Zimbabweans deserve people to know.
Jagged glimpses of a country on the precipice. John Donvan, ABC News.